What is going on today, YouTube? Today we're doing a toolbox tour. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while. We got a nice rainy day, so I thought now would be the time. So we're going to be going over what's in this toolbox and kind of giving you guys just a show through of it. So starting off this box, I think Snap-on actually considers this a tool cart, but I got a really good deal off it from a kid at college who was just looking to upgrade, and so I picked it up off him. I got her pretty filled up, but it still gets the job done. So we're going to start in my favorite drawer. This is going to be the wrench drawer. So over here, my standard wrenches, got Snap-on ones. We go down to 3/8, and this set I didn't have a 1/4 inch with it, so I just got a gear wrench, ratchet wrench sitting in there. Then over here, these are going to be Snap-on as well. This is my metric set. It goes up to 32, and it goes down, I believe, to 8mm there. I got some small angle head wrenches. Them are handy for doing like small electrical work, taking little nuts off and stuff like that. Got my standard line wrenches here. These are Snap-on as well. I really like these line wrenches. But one thing I wish I wouldn't have bought is the metric set of line wrenches. I have not used these as much as I was thinking I would. Only a time or two. But yeah, anyways, that's the wrench drawer. We'll move up to the sockets now. So starting off, I got for my impacts, my shallows, these are going to be the Snap-on metric set. This goes from 10, 24, and then I got some bigger metrics up there. Then here's my most used ones. These are going to be my standard impact shallows, 1/2 inch drives. These I really like, they get used all the time. Then coming here to my 1/2 inch set, this is an SK set, and I've had this set probably a good 7-8 years. It's been a super good set to me. As you can see, you got the deeps, the shallows. I've only broken one socket so far. That's because I actually had it on the impact. Yeah, then you got the standard ones over here. Same thing, shallows, deeps. Comes with a decent ratchet, couple extensions. I'll go ahead and link that set down in the description. Then over there, I got some impact deeps, metric and standard. Them are just some cheap ones. They don't get used all that much, but they're just nice to have. Then moving over here to the ratchets. This is an SK flex head ratchet. Pretty nice ratchet. Had this one probably 7 years as well. And here's my most used 1/2 inch ratchet. This is going to be my Snap-on. Really like this ratchet. Everything I've put it against, she's held up. I'm not exactly sure what the teeth rating is on this, but I don't know if it's a 90. It feels kind of like a 90. I know my 3/8 one's a 90. Just going to be a Snap-on flex head. This one's 90 for sure. And I got another 1/4 inch flex head ratchet, random extensions, extra ratchet, just kind of stuff like that. Kind of accumulated extensions through the years. Got some Snap-ons and some SKs, a couple impact ones. Them are always nice to have. Up here got some swivels and kind of some specialty sockets, some adapters. This is going to be a 15/16 and 3/8 drive. Really nice for working on John Deere tractors. You can always use that. This socket, this is what I actually use for tightening up injector lines on John Deere's. Works super slick. Get over top of the line, turn it, pop it off. Works great. Couple 3/8 1/4 adapter there. Some magnets. You always got to have magnets if you want to turn wrenches. And moving down here, this is going to be an SK 1/4 inch set. Same thing as that 1/2 inch one. You got your standards, metrics, shallows, and deeps. Super sweet set. This I've also had probably 7 years. I think I got all these SK sockets about 7 years ago, and they've held up flawlessly. Works super good for me. So here's the 3/8 set. Got another Snap-on ratchet in here, and when I bought this at college, I ordered it. I actually didn't want the push button one. I just wanted it normal, but it is what it is. This is what they sent me, so I've been using it since. But yeah, we got deeps and shallows here, standard metric, swivel. Another thing I wanted to add too, on these ratchets, I don't like the grips they put on these. I like just the steel grips. But it seems like everyone's wanting to go to these now, and it seems like you get some oil on them, they get all slippery and squishy, and I just don't like that. I like to stick with the steel grips. But yeah, then over here, I got these. This is an SK impact set, and these are supposed to be their super shallow ones. Picked these up on eBay for a really good deal. They don't get used all that often, but I have had a couple times where they've came in handy. Moving back here, this is going to be a Milwaukee 3/8 ratchet. I put a couple kits in it, and it's starting to slip again. I'm thinking she's just plain worn out. but it lived a pretty good life. Here I got, this is my favorite breaker bar, and at the moment it's currently broken. Broke the head on it, but this is a snap-on. I'm not exactly sure what the length is on this thing, but the thing works super sweet. And then here we got a pry bar. This is a snap-on pry bar. Had this for a couple years now. Super handy to have. You can never have enough bars. Moving on over here, these are my sockets that probably get the most use. These are Impact 3/8, and they're their mid-size ones, so they're not deeps and they're not shallows. But I got a metric set and a standard set. Come in this little case that's magnetic, so you can kind of set it anywhere. Super nice, bring it to the job site, good to go. Moving to the second drawer, this is going to be my pliers drawer here. And we'll start off with the vice grips. I've got kind of an assortment of vice grips. I have some of the old Petersons. They're made in DeWitt, Nebraska, and then I have some of the new Irwins. But they're all the vice grips brand. Got all kinds of different styles there. Moving here, I got an extra fluke meter. Some Allen T-handles. My main set of Allen wrenches here. These are SKs. I've had these forever. They've held up good. I've only managed to lose one of them. So that I think is pretty lucky. But under here we got my driver. Some different tips for it. That's just a cheap Amazon one. But it's really held up for me through the years. Then for pliers, we have an assortment there too. Start off, I got snap-on side cutters. That's a stripping tool. Another stripping tool there. Then I got the SK set. Pretty much all the same thing. And extra side cutters, needle nose, stuff like that. I also got some Nip-X needle nose and side cutters. They so far probably are the best that I've found for plier wise. Really like them Nip-X ones. And then channel locks. This is a Blue Point channel lock. That gets used quite a bit. And then we got a Nip-X one. These are super sweet. You just push them and adjust them. Gets a really good grip to them. Under here, I got some Mac. These are hose crimping pliers. You can shut off like a antifreeze line while you're taking it off. And got 3 sizes there. They work nice. Over here, I have my Cornwell set of snap ring pliers. Pretty good set. I got a good deal on these. About any size you ever need. Different angles on the heads. Pretty sweet set. Then I got this little torch. Use this all the time for soldering wires. Works super sweet. Got this off the Cornwell truck. Yeah, that's about all I got in the pliers drawer. Got a pinpoint solderer as well. Thing's pretty handy. And actually these snap rings. These are snap-ons. These are probably some of the better snap ring pliers. Or more retaining ring pliers, I guess you could call them. Yeah, let's move on down to the next drawer. So here's going to be my screwdrivers. And I have quite a selection of different screwdrivers here. Got a lot of SKs. We got some snap-on set in here. And then pry bars, same thing there. We got a lot of SKs. And these are actually OTCs here. Really like these. They've held up. I think there's supposed to be 3 of them in here. Yeah, them have been really nice. Got the Cornwell gasket scraper set. Got 3 of those. They've been super handy. I sharpened them up every here and there, but moving here, these are my feeler gauges. So I got this set. It came with the straights, metric and standard, and then I have the angled ones, which is really nice for checking valves. Slide it in there, have plenty of room. These are snap-ons with the click-in handles. Really have liked those so far. The only bad thing, sometimes when you're setting the valves and you're a little too tight and you pull it out, it comes out because it's just a little plastic holder there. But it ain't too bad. Over here, I just got a generic brand of crow's feet. Use them quite a bit, but not enough really to justify buying some good ones, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's about all for that drawer. We'll move on down. So this is going to be my chisels, punches, and hammers. I have a set of the snap-on dead blows. Really nice hammers. And then my favorite hammer, it's going to be this Cornwell. It's kind of a hybrid hammer between a dead blow and a ball peen. Super nice, very, very durable. Gets used about, every day. Over here we got 2 SK ball peens. Pretty sweet hammers. Had these a while. Only bad thing, the head on this one's starting to loosen up, but I guess that's what happens after quite a few years of getting used. And then punches and chisels. Kind of a selection here. Got SK, snap-ons, alignment bars. Kind of just everything I've collected over the years. Then we got our miscellaneous stuff here, extra parts, kind of stuff like that, just random things. But yeah, we'll move on down to the next drawer. So here we're gonna have our extra wrenches. I got my jumbo set here. These are Sunex's. Been really good wrenches for pulling big hydraulic lines, stuff like that. Then I got a set of Sunex. These are angle head wrenches. They've been really good to me so far. Always nice to have that angle head on them. I only have that in standard. Then down here, I got another set of Sunex, just extra wrenches. They're a little bit thinner. They're the ones I tend to grind on and kind of custom fit to work. Over here, my gear wrenches. This is my metric set of ratchet wrenches. Then I got an extra metric set back here. Them are Sunex as well. Down here we got the stubbies. These are gear wrench, ratchet wrenches, standard, and there's the metrics. Yeah, just kind of an extra wrench drawer. Moving down to the final drawer, I got a couple torque wrenches here. There's my 1/2-inch torque wrench. That one by far gets used the most. Super great torque wrench. Behind it we have a snap-on 3/8. Now this one hasn't seen much use. This one's quite a bit newer. So then underneath of that, I have my cornwell set. Normally this gets just left out, but I got to put away today. We got Allen heads and star bits in here. Really nice master set. And then in here I got some bigger ones. These are all standard. Those are cornwell as well. And as we move over here, I got miscellaneous 3/4 drive sockets. Pretty nice. Got an aligning tool for putting clutches and 40/20s, stuff like that. This is a wheel wrench for adjusting wheels on John Deere tractors. In here we got, this comes in really handy for checking like exhaust manifolds to see what cylinder's not hitting. And then a little AC gauge to tell the temperature, stick that in there. Then I got another Fluke meter down here. Fluke seems to be my favorite meter that I've used so far. Miscellaneous gloves, I got my 3/4 air impact. Then we got a 1/2-inch. I tend to use more of the battery operateds, but I got them in here for just in case. But yeah, besides that, that's about all I got. I got my ratchet wrenches hanging there. Them are my standards. Get used quite a bit, but anyways, guys, that's about all I got in the toolbox. I want to thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.